Hello, my friends. It's been a little while since I had a chance to sit down and read some stuff, so let's do that together. It was like a bonding experience. I'm making a hand gesture, but you can't see it, so fuck it, right? Anyway, this is from Reddit user Sorox123. You know, I thought I had a joke for that, and I don't. I'm not funny. I really don't know why I keep doing this. Let's just move on. This is The Ballad of Angerbeard, Chapter 1. Oh boy. To start off my story, we'll introduce some of the more key players involved with this story, since obviously none of the actual names are going to be used. Anonymity. There's Spin, one of my best friends. There are topics we don't see eye to eye on, but we'll agree to disagree. Neckbeard, the girl who would later go on to date Spin before trying to hook up with me behind his back. She'll get her own story soon enough. Oh boy. Shin, super ridiculously Mormon, but also super ridiculously funny, albeit a bit nerdy. There's a lot of rhyming things in this. Another funny student. He and I became pretty good friends, and the friendship didn't last outside of school. Nothing went wrong, just life took us in different directions. Nerd, he wasn't Neckbeard, but he did have greasy hair, and he was very well applied, but it was clear that he didn't have a lot of friends. Not that it really mattered to him. He was friends with Angerbeard for a short time. And then Angerbeard himself, the star of our story. Smelled like a cross between McDonald's and wet dog. He had curly and greasy hair, and his uniform and windbreaker jacket that never seemed to leave him. He didn't actually have a neckbeard per se, but he exuded the Fed aura that would be unmatched by any neckbeard I'd ever encounter. You know, I say this a lot, but I do love that you guys started using the word Fed aura. It makes me super happy. This was all back in high school. I was a junior and very interested in game design, so I took a satellite class to explore it. For those of you who really don't know what that means, satellite class is a class that takes place in another sister school. Mine spanned the time of 2 periods. So myself and Shin were from the same school, and we'd get on the bus, pick up Spin at his school, and then head to the satellite class. The bus ride usually took about 30-45 minutes, so we always took the time to chat and get to know each other. That's how I made quick friends with the two of them. For the first few days, Angerbeard wasn't in our class. Instead, the teacher, older guy in his 60s, really cool guy too, spent the days lecturing us on game design. Class was actually pretty hands-on, and there were days where we would play video games to analyze them. Obviously, this was a massive enticer for gamers and neckbeards alike. Looking back, most of the class were neckbeards, though most of them are harmless. A few days in, Angerbeard arrives. The teacher introduces him and sits him down next to Nerd. They hit it off pretty quick, because not 3 minutes later, the teacher has to interrupt himself to tell them to be quiet. On this particular day, we're exploring the Warcraft custom game Dota, which I was dumb and read as .a. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't even know what the hell it is. After the teacher was done speaking, everyone launches the game and has a blast. I can't remember my screen name for this game, but I'm pretty sure it was something like Big Busty 69. I am a guy with a deep voice, and I always like make people laugh whenever I join voice chat sessions. Spin was something like Too Sneaky for You, you know, like the meme. Angerbeard's was Akashi, which he said translates to Red Flare. Spoiler, it doesn't. He's playing as Ichigo from Bleach, because of course he would. The game would allow for repeat screen names, so In joined as Akashi and played as Ichigo as well to confuse Angerbeard. It's pretty funny. For a while, all is well, and Angerbeard would say, "Oh boy, Getsuga Tensho?" I don't know. Under his breath as he used Ichigo's signature ability. Like the weeb he was. How'd you know I was going to say that? Suddenly, In kills Angerbeard, and when Angerbeard noticed that Akashi was killed by Akashi, he became very confused. Chuckling and asked, "Oh, what the heck, there's 2 of me." Seeing this reaction, everyone assumed that he didn't take gaming as anything other than, well, a game. We were wrong. One by one, everyone changed their name to Akashi, or some form of it. Angerbeard's jovial confusion turned sour. What's going on? He began speaking in a raised voice. His confusion and frustration began to make him tilt in the game, leading to him being killed a lot, which led to him getting even more angry. Shin was finally able to join under the name Akashi Products, and was somehow able to cherry-pick and kill off Angerbeard despite being vastly underleveled. Angerbeard shot out of his seat. What the hell? He screamed. Nerd spoke up. It looks like they copied your name. Angerbeard's face was twisted in rage. He had spent the last several minutes dying because he was getting distracted. Guys, seriously! This would become his trademark slogan. What, dude? Chill out. It's just a game. One of the neckbeards in the class decided to speak up. Yeah, man, it's not our fault you're tilting. Guys, seriously! TM. It's got the little TM. You can't just attack someone else? Come on! He's now getting red in the face. Oh, you make it really easy, dude. The teacher stepped out of his office, alerted by the commotion. What's going on in here? They won't stop killing me. Angerbeard, it's just a game. But he was having none of it, and argued with the teacher about how the class is dumb and how the other students should be kicked out, and the teacher eventually took him outside to talk to him. While they were talking, there was an awkward silence in the room. What the hell? What the actual hell was that? What's going on in here? A female voice asked. A pale face poked through the connecting classroom door. She introduced herself as Neckbeard and explained that she was staying after class to finish an art project. We explained what had transpired, and she laughed. What the hell? She laughed. Who gets that upset over a game? But I'm jealous you guys get to play games over here. The door leading out of the classroom opened, and in walks Angerbeard and the teacher. Angerbeard still frowning and visibly angry. Guys, Angerbeard's gonna play by himself, and he cuts himself short as he notices Neckbeard in the connecting classroom doorway. Can I help you? I was just curious what all that noise was about, sorry. She replies shyly before slinking back into her classroom and closing the door. Anyway, he's gonna play by himself, so don't bother him, alright? And that was just the introduction to Angerbeard. Through the years, he did a lot of things, however. If I listed them all in this story, we'd be here all day, so I'll tell you a couple more instead. I had this whole thing typed up, but it seems Reddit has character limits, so they'll have to be submitted in installments. And this is the end of Chapter 1, but Angerbeard, oh, he'll be back. Okay, yes, first I'm going to address that. There are character limits on Reddit. I don't know exactly what they are. It's pretty high. But yeah, so I really can't do anything about that. Sorry about that. If you're trying to send me a story and it's really long, you may have to break it up into pieces. But as for this guy, I try not to get too, all out on people who are obviously still school age. Now, this was obviously a while ago, but still, point remains. He could have grown out of that. I don't know if he did. I just assume. But then again, every time I assume, that usually doesn't work out so great, so it's probably not best if I do that. Either way, I sense potential. I sense that there will be more to this, more neckbeardery in the future. But as of right now, he just sounds like your typical angry gamer type. But even then, I mean, it's probably mostly just because people were messing with him. I really don't know anything about this game, so I have no idea how any of that works. Like, if that's like a really messed up thing or not. I really can't say. I don't sense a lot of the neckbeard tendencies in this one just yet, but I do kind of feel like there's something there, There's potential. But yeah, I also had a neckbeard friend who would get severely pissed off at video games. Granted, he was much younger at the time, and there was property damage. There was multiple instances where he would get mad and break something because it wasn't going his way, and just, yeah, there was a lot of that. There was a lot of having to deal with that. If you've never actually had to be around somebody like that, it gets super fucking awkward. And it's, you know, especially when it's somebody you're trying to, like, you know, be friends with. And you kind of have to play out that their psychotic outburst isn't all that psychotic. But spoiler alert, it kind of is just a little bit, yeah. So, that's pretty much the end of it for this story, though. Hopefully we'll see more from you in the future. I would like to know more about this level of neckbeardery, but for now, that's the end of this video. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!